I am at my parents' place for Christmas, so if this looks familiar from last August, the first year and a half or so of my channel, it is familiar because this is where I used to film. I have to admit, in Ottawa, I do miss my nice secretary desk here. I used to pull this open and write on that. I did leave quite a few of my books here. Actually, yesterday I did a bit of a purge. I sorted through my shelves and got rid of 3 boxes of books. I am coming to the realization that my home is in Ottawa now, my home is not here, and it's going to be costly to move my books at all. And when I do decide to move them, I have no place to put them at my place in Ottawa because I am renting a single room as opposed to all the space I had here. But the point of this video is 2017 reading goals. 2016 was a bit of a slow reading year for me. I think I've read 87 books at this point. My reading goal is usually 100 books, and it was 100 books for this year, but I cheated and changed it to 85 a couple weeks ago because I was behind and I knew I would not be getting my 100 books in. I think last year I read something like 128, the year before that about the same amount. But grad school, all the working I did this summer, I've been reading longer books, I suppose. Reading articles for classes and whatnot. It means that I have read fewer books total, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. I think for 2017 I will be setting myself a smaller goal. I think I'll be going with 80 or 85 books. Something manageable, quality over quantity, so to speak. But yeah, it's been a good reading year overall, and I am looking forward to 2017. I don't have solid goals per se. I intend to finish working my way through the works of Simone de Beauvoir. I'd like to get more into Sartre. I have Being in Nothingness, which I bought last summer, that I find very intimidating to just look at, which I actually intend to read in 2017. I know a lot of people are concerned in 2017 with reading diversely. I suppose it's not something I've ever consciously thought about as I put together a reading goal. Probably because I tend to read pretty diversely to begin with. I was looking over my Goodreads, looking over my reading journal where I write down titles, authors, dates finished, copyright date, and origin of the author. And in 2016, for the most part, I was not reading white, male, Anglo-speaking authors. I was reading a lot of works in translation, French works, French Canadian works, works from South America, some works from Italy. But yeah, for the most part, I think I read pretty diversely already. Of course, there is room for improvement naturally, but I don't really intend to make it a concrete goal in 2017. I tend to read what I'm in the mood to read, what's available to read, and that tends to be fairly diverse to begin with, and I would rather continue reading what I'm reading to begin with, following my own intellectual path, so to speak, rather than trying to manipulate what I'm reading so that I can have some perfect percentage or something of the sort. So I'm hoping to film a number of videos while I am back here at my parents' place. Probably not as many as I had thought I would first film. I was thinking, oh, I can do a video every day or so. But things are busy in this house, things are loud in this house. I don't always have a space to film. But yeah, I am back for the time being, at least until January hits and I start up my new term of grad school.